Oh wait, we used to talk about teachers and affairs and
After the
madness.
Hunt.
Let's talk about After the Hunt. Luca Guadagnino.
Guadagnino. Yeah.
New film with Julia Robertson, Andrew Garfield, and Edebiri as well. It's out now.
Yes, it is. I find that really dodgy.
I saw your theory.
Yeah, I think it's really dodgy.
Why?
It's already got bad reviews by critics in the UK and at Venice Film Festival and Toronto. And then they started having the posters up earlier than Roofman, which also came out. Earlier than Roofman. They're everywhere. And like...
A lot of press as well, like
Yeah.
junkets and stuff, because I haven't seen anything. I know we're going to get to Roofman later. I haven't seen one Channing Tatum interview.
I think for the first time in a while, I saw it after LFF. We're seeing all of the After the Hunt stuff before.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Io's everywhere, and so is Julia. Yeah.
What are you trying to do?
Conspicuous.
That's suspicious. That's weird.
So what you haven't seen it, have you? You haven't seen it. Well, you haven't seen it.
I haven't.
Okay. Guys, what is your thoughts on the film?
I was disappointed.
Yeah. Do you like Luca's films?
Yes, for the most part. I really enjoyed challenges, but I think everyone...
Yeah.
Not everyone liked challenges.
Really?
That's the really interesting thing. Yeah, I've been having conversations with people, and the big thing is like a lot of people haven't enjoyed his recent works. Bones and All was the one that people were just kind of like, I never really got it.
I watched that. I was super excited to watch that. Because I was just coming off of Call Me By Your Name, so I was super excited to watch it. Yeah, I didn't connect with it. I like with all these films, I always like his style, his cinematography, the way he directs, and like how the camera moves around. It's always beautiful. And but the story in Bones and All I just didn't connect with, and I think that's pretty much the same sentiment people have with After the Hunt.
Now, After the Hunt, I think for a movie that tells a story about something so like heavy, hard hitting, and profound, and like still relevant in today's world, for the main message to be what it is, which is like, is cancel culture a good or bad thing, but then not really even answering that question per se. It just felt like the movie had a lot to say, but then nothing to say at the same time.
I mean, playing the devil advocate here, a lot of people could say, well, like, are you actually, does it need an answer? Kind of like Adolescence, where it opens up the conversation. Maybe that's the whole point of the film. But does it really open the conversation?
Not enough. I feel like it. I think my partner told you kind of explained it the best. Like, there's somewhat of a good film in this, but it's like they didn't really latch on to certain topics or really explore certain topics. I think certain themes were probably like touched upon, then brushed away, then another theme was what came over, and I think it was like a melting pot of like different topics that are quite, if you want to, like, these are really like touching like hard topics to touch on, and like for a film like this, it seemed like he couldn't find the experience of like really latching onto this one specific theme and kind of like exploring it. It kind of just explored different themes, and then it's hard for you to like, for me, when I finished watching it, I was like, what did I actually watch? Like, I don't know what you was trying to tell me. But then later on, I was like, because I love like film styles and like people just being creative, that started drawing in my mind. I was like, even though I didn't fully understand what the story was, I feel like I still enjoyed watching the film.
I get you.
So like that's why I'm kind of bouncing around. Like, I'm not really ready to say it's a bad film, but I can't say it's a good film either.
But do you also think that because we have like critic lens, it's because we always try to see the good and the bad and the bad and the good?
Yeah, and I think I'm biased to Luca as well.
Yeah, that's my king right there.
So I was just gonna say, I like the point you made about some people go and watch a movie and not be able to see or find the good, and not because they should be expected to, it's just not something they care about. They just want to be entertained or not, for the most part. Whereas we go into it, or have trained ourselves at least to some degree to like try and dissect it to the point where we find the good, the bad, the in between, and then tell the overall story.
Yeah.
And I do agree with you from a creative directional perspective. It's really interesting. You mentioned the close-ups earlier, right?
Yeah.
Some of the shots, which I guess the purpose of that is to lend into the idea of who's telling the truth in this specific situation, or even who's just honest within this conversation.
Yeah.
So if you forget the Andrew Garfield and Io's characters dynamic within the conversation, it feels like there's lies being told between, especially like Julia's character and Io's character. There was a lot of tension and dishonesty from both sides. And I think those shots lean into the idea of, well, who's being truthful here?
So like it gives similar vibes to like The Girlfriend, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a good way to look at it, actually. So right now the film is getting hit with a lot of I do think it's a mixture of views. Maybe there's more negative than there is.
There has been, because I was hesitant about this film since hearing reviews about it at Venice, which was in August.
That shocks me how people.
And that kind of was like threw me back because, let's be honest here, Venice tends to be quite friendly when it comes to film reviews. So it was like, okay. And then we were also hearing it after TIFF, and it was just like, right. So it's done a 2 film festival run, and both times we're not hearing warm reviews.
And you look at the cast as well, you'd expect banger. Like, goes without saying, Andrew Garfield's one of the best working actors today, and Julia Roberts is one of the most seasoned veterans around. You'd expect, and then Luca, you'd expect that combination to give a movie that, at least for the most part, people would be like, oh yeah, okay, that was good. You know? But no.
I think he keeps rushing himself into projects.
He's doing too much. He's reported that he just finished his next film just over there. So
wasn't he meant to do something with DC as well?
Yeah, I think that got scrapped. He's meant to do like a war superhero film with Daniel Craig. So but we got a lot of directors that are doing like a bunch of different projects.
And it was just like a thing though. He's done 3 films back to back. We're expecting to get American Psycho for him.
Yeah.
I really feel like the best work he's done is not when he's rushed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like he's actually taken time to like go through things and dissect it to how he wants it to be.
Yeah.
But is After the Hunt MGM? Sony. But like I feel like a lot of the distributors and the production houses are rushing him now.
Okay.
Because they can.
Yeah.
Trying to get the juice out of the squeeze. Yeah.
Or maybe he feels like he's in his groove right now and he feels like he's able to do these films back to back.
Do you think challenges put him in a different like spotlight in terms of like more of a universal appeal to not just viewers but audiences as well who may not have known of him before, but then put him in a movie with Zendaya, Josh O'Connor and Mike Faced, but mainly I guess the first 2, and it's like, oh, this Luca guy, let's go see After the Hunt then, and then the hype grows, and then you lead yourself to disappointment because you have such high expectations because you might have enjoyed Challengers, for example.
Or Queer was quite good as well. I know that's
Danny Craig, right?
Yeah, I know that was.
I think Queer's probably the divide where people were like. I think Luca's always known for doing like arty films.
And
I think
for some people that
Challenges
was too arty.
Challenges was the right balance. Queer.
Yeah, Queer was too arty for some people, and other people, until a point, some people described it as pretentious.
Is it artsy because it's about queer guy, or is it artsy because of
it's surrealism?
Yeah,
it's surrealism. It's
a lot
finest
of
point.
like abstract stuff happening. They're taking drugs.
Ah.
He's seen a lot of different things that maybe to be real.
Even
not
there's
real.
like a dance sequence and all of this stuff, and it's just very trippy.
Very trippy film.
Very Hackney East London. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay. First you big us off camera, and now the camera's rolling.
Again. Shout out to Hackney.
Again.
My boy's from here, so shout out to him.
Shout out to your boy.
Yeah.
Let's talk about another film.